Hey guys, Toast here. Today we're going to review and discuss the M97 Trench Gun, a pump-action shotgun available for 200 warbonds per variant for the Assault class in Battlefield 1. We'll discuss the stats of each of the different variants, attachments, the situations in which the weapon excels, and some tips when playing with this particular weapon. A quick note, those of you who watched my recent channel update video would be under the impression that I'm currently at PAX East. However, thanks to a poorly timed and pretty significant virus, I'm currently at home in my apartment and have been for the last week or so unfortunately no PAX East for me or no PAX update video for you guys. Sorry for those of you who've been looking forward to that. Now onto the weapon guide. The M97 Trench Gun comes in 3 different variants: Hunter, Sweeper, and Backboard. Interestingly, 2 of the variants, the Hunter and Backboard, are fairly similar to one another, with the Sweeper variant being a bit of an outlier. As such, we'll discuss the Hunter and Backboard variants first. These variants have a maximum per pellet damage of 8.4 and a minimum of 4.2 with 15 pellets per shot. This makes for a theoretical maximum damage of 126 if all pellets were to hit at close range, and a theoretical minimum damage of 4.2 if only one pellet were to hit at long range. The rate of fire for both variants is 138 rounds per minute, which sets it in the middle of the available shotguns. It has a higher rate of fire than the Model 10A, but a lower rate of fire than the 12G automatic. The 2 variants have an equivalent horizontal and vertical dispersion of 1.8 degrees, which means that the pellets will disperse out evenly in all directions from the barrel. The main differences between the 2 variants is that the Backboard variant has a more preferential recoil at about 33% lower than the Hunter variant. However, the Hunter variant has an increased maximum damage range of 3 additional meters, allowing it to deal maximum damage up to 15 meters instead of 12 meters for the Backboard variant. This also means that the minimum damage is reached quicker for the Backboard variant at 15 meters to the Hunter's minimum damage at 17 meters. Now for the Sweeper variant, this variant has a lower maximum per pellet damage of 7.2 and a lower minimum damage of 2.4. To make up for this, however, it has 22 pellets per shot versus the other 2 variants at only 15. This makes for a theoretical maximum damage of 158.4 if all pellets were to hit at close range, and a theoretical minimum damage of only 2.4 if only one pellet were to hit at long range. To go along with this, the Sweeper variant deals maximum damage only up to 10 meters, and drops to its minimum damage at 16 meters, making it the closest ranged variant of the 3. What's most unique about the Sweeper variant is that it has a significantly different horizontal and vertical dispersion thanks to the duckbill attached to the front of it. The vertical dispersion is only 0.45 degrees, which means the pellets are not going to disperse very far vertically, but the horizontal dispersion is 2.7 degrees, which means the pellets will disperse heavily horizontally. Unlike the variants for most weapons in the game, the attachments for all 3 variants of the M97 Trench Gun are entirely identical. All 3 offer iron sights only. There are 2 types of iron sights, both standard and shotgun rib. All 3 variants offer magnifications of 1x up to 2x, and you have the option of attaching a bayonet for melee kills. Despite all 3 shotguns being close-quarter weapons, they are all designed for slightly different ranges. The Sweeper, with its higher pellet count and horizontal dispersion, is meant for extreme close range where you're almost toe-to-toe with your enemy, or trying to clear out multiple enemies that are clustered together. The Backboard variant is the middle of the pack, offering slightly more range than the Sweeper, and more accurate follow-up capability with the lowest recoil and recoil decrease, but is designed to target one enemy specifically. The Hunter is the most long range of the 3 with the furthest maximum damage distance, again specifically for one enemy, but that isn't to be confused with the variant being long range itself. All 3 are still meant to be used at close range. While the 3 variants of the M97 Trench Gun aren't drastically different from one another, they all do serve specific purposes. If you're going to mostly try for one-on-one gunfights, then the Backboard or Hunter variants are going to treat you the best. If, however, you want to use the weapon as a means of room clearing in tight quarters, the Sweeper is going to give you the added horizontal dispersion to hit more enemies with each shot, and the higher pellet count means that in addition to just hitting more enemies, you have more potential damage to spread across them. That said, it's also a solid choice if you want to get toe-to-toe with your enemy, as you have the added pellet count, which at close range means you deal a higher amount of damage. When it comes to comparing the M97 Trench Gun as a whole to the other 2 shotguns available in the base game, it falls in a comfortable mid-spot. The Model 10A fires slower but has more pellets in each shot, offering it more potential lethality per shot, but much slower to follow up. The 12G automatic has nearly double the fire rate of the M97 Trench Gun, but with less pellets per shot, making it a weapon that you have to fire off more shots with to secure kills, but with the ability to spam those shots at a significantly faster rate. If the Model 10A isn't fast enough for you, but you don't like the spammy nature of the 12G automatic, the M97 Trench Gun may just be a good option for you to try out. While most players tend to fire shotguns from the hip in most situations, myself included, all three variants do benefit from being fired while aiming down sight. While all three variants have identical spread in all positions while still or moving, the Hunter and Backboard are going to be the two that receive the most benefit from aiming down sight, as this will help to increase their maximum damage potential by providing lower initial spread and allowing more pellets to reach the target. From a statistical standpoint, aiming down sight while moving and hip firing while standing still both offer the exact same base spread. However, aiming down sight while standing still will offer a significant spread improvement, while at the other end of the spectrum, hip firing while moving will offer a noticeable spread penalty. As with most other shotguns in the game, save perhaps for the Model 10A Slug variants, the M97 Trench Gun is going to benefit you the most on small maps like Argonne Forest or Suez, or on tight corridors or small condensed sections of medium to large maps like the building interiors on Amiens, or the Sea Point and Conquest on Ballroom Blitz. Wide open maps like Foul Fortress, St. Quentin Scar, and Empire's Edge are going to make this weapon significantly more difficult to use, while not becoming a target for other classes whose weapons better excel on those maps. Now I want to know how you feel about the M97 Trench Gun. Do you like the weapon and feel it's viable? Or do you feel that other weapons may be a better choice for the assault class? Let me know in the comments. If you liked the video, please leave a like, and if you want to see more content, please subscribe. Thank you guys so much for watching. This is Toast, and I'll talk to you soon.